family pack facial quality 300 sheets, 289. Johnson panty nappy, 735. White King lemon fragrance, 750ml, 125. Johnson open air powder fresh air freshener, 175, 176. Parry's Afro Flush toilet cleaner, 125 gram, 133. Scotch Brite sponge scour, twin pack. Wine. Price check. Wine, Scotch Brite scour sponge, twin pack.
They're 83 cents. I got them from the third lane. I'm positive they're 83 cents.
Sorry, we can't trust anybody. Get a file, Sigourney?
Look, forget the scourers.
Get Wayne to get the supervisor to get the key to open up the cash register.
No, look, it's all right. I'll take them.
Happy, Mum?
Scotch Brite twin pack. They're 83 cents.
Excuse me,
Scotch Brite twin pack.
yeah,
They're in aisle 3.
thank you.
Degeneration Monks Tour, aisle 2. Monks Tour, aisle 2. Monks Tour, aisle 2. Scotch Brite twin pack scour sponge, aisle 3.
The scourers are in aisle 3. They're 83 cents. I'm not lying.
Wayne won't be long now.
Good morning, I'm Gina Hardface Bitch. You're watching Money Profile, the Dawn program that tells important people what's been going on overnight in the world money markets. With me in the studio, Brian Greed, chairman of Western Hemisphere, and Gordon Hubris of Global Exploitation Weekly.
Morning, sure.
Gentlemen, fascinating evening's trading.
Sure.
Gordon, the takeover situation you're reading.
Fascinating.
Brian.
Fascinating? Sure.
Gordon, update us on the takeover.
Layman's language, Gina?
Sure. Brian.
Sure.
As I read it, one rich fat arsehole borrowed heavily from an overseas merchant arsehole to buy out a less rich arsehole by floating a portfolio of arsehole-rich stocks. Then an ex-South African arsehole...
An ex-arsehole, Gordon.
No, Gina, just ex-South African. Made a counterbid, stripping the assets of a bogus offshore arsehole, raising finances on the Wall Street Hemorrhoid Exchange, backed by a cartel of rectal suppository users in conjunction with an anonymous group of buyers on the London Sphincter.
Interesting. Brian, will the federal arsehole intervene?
Can't see it, Gina. The prime arsehole is a close personal friend of the richer of the two fat arseholes.
On an end result, of this takeover?
Well, Gina, the second richest arsehole, the arsehole from South Africa, will now be the richest arsehole.
Sure.
While the former richest arsehole will be marginally richer and possibly fatter than he was before, although he will now only be the second richest arsehole.
Sure.
Interestingly, the third richest arsehole will now be as rich as the richest arsehole was when he was still only the second richest arsehole.
Yes, that is interesting.
Sure, fascinating.
So how does the takeover help the man and woman in the street? Brian?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It couldn't. Why should it?
Sure.
Fascinating.
Sure.
Tired.
Your eldest again?
Who else? Up to her old tricks. I told you what Valerie did to me last Wednesday. Yes. Rings up halfway through country practice in a state and says her husband's been knocked over and can I come around and look after the kids while she goes trotting off to the hospital.
During country practice?
Slap in the middle. I said to her, Pet, yes, I will get up halfway through my favourite TV serial. Yes, I will drive halfway across the neighbourhood to mind Kylie and Ben, if that makes you happy. But please, I said, Pet, please, let me make one thing perfectly clear, I said. I am not on tap to play babysitter every time that husband of yours decides to go out and get himself run over by a semi-trailer.
Excuse me? You right there?
I said, I don't mind this once, but I would ask that you just try and see it from my point of view. I said, I've got the Cormans coming over next Thursday. I said, I'm getting my hair set Friday. And I said, I'm seeing Dr. O'Rourke about this shoulder Tuesday, fortnight.
Can Valerie see it from your point of view?
She offered to take the rest of her country practice for me, but I said, the damage has already been done. Just 5 minutes just talking to you on the phone. There's no way I can pick up the story now.
I don't know why you put up with her.
Oh, it's her kids I feel sorry for, Carmen. What hope have they got?
Especially now their father's dead.
Still, you have to laugh.
She says she'll pay $100 for the scarus if she can get out of here. For God's sake, one of you, she's having a baby?
Tell Wayne to shake a leg, Sigourney.
Can you pick the married couple in this restaurant?
That Jeffrey finally convinced you two to come with us two indented heads.
Marjorie, we're thrilled to be coming.
I'll bet the old bag is. You notice they didn't kick in for petrol.
I don't think we chipped in at the petrol station, Jeffrey.
Wouldn't dream of it, Colin. This is our shout and our pleasure.
You petty, ridiculous little man. You have to try and impress everyone, don't you? You couldn't just keep your mouth shut.
I think you'll love what we've done with Indented Head. We've got the entertainment area looking a treat.
Colin, you don't mind if I smoke, do you?
No, not at all.
Mimosa bushes right around the barbecue area. They look terrific. Really delicate little flowers about the second week of August. Beautiful scent.
We've tried to make it a little bit à la Japon. Jeffrey, you've run someone over. You've killed him.
You can see all that from the back seat, can you, Beth? If your arms are a bit longer, you'd probably try and steer as well. God bless you, Beth. I'm gonna kill that woman. Stupid tart sitting in the back seat telling me how to drive. Give me a screwdriver. Glove box, glove box, glove box. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna gouge out both her stupid eyes and slit her big fat throat. I mean it. Give it to me, screwdriver, quickly! Slam the bloody door, why don't you?
We can kiss our petrol money goodbye now, can't we?
Well, tonight we're speaking with one of the leading members of Australia's New Right, Sir Geoffrey Kinnenmoth. Well, Sir Geoffrey, if I could begin with perhaps an obvious question, why are you dressed in a Nazi uniform?
For goodness sake, why are people in this country so obsessed with wardrobe? I mean, we've got union leaders and other communists holding the nation to ransom, and all you media people are interested in is a man's suit and tie. Let's get down to the issues.
All right. What about the unemployed?
Gas them.
It's a revolting little cuticle you got there, Carrie Ann. You should see someone about it.
Yeah. $500!
I'll give you another 100.
Remember Heather, who used to work here? Yeah. Her cuticle flared up really badly last summer. And who's the dog search out of summer? Said there wasn't a thing she could.
Excuse me, are you at the store? I am Guru Shri Basmati Papadom Tandoor. I am the universe. I am the seer of futures and of pasts. I am finite and I am infinite. I am the knower of all things.
Oh, good. How much are the Scotch Brite sponge scarers?
Twin pack? Yes. 83 cents.
Yep. Oh.
There are 83 cents, Carrie Ann.
Thanks, Wayne.
We just had the courage to hang on.
I just can't believe it's over.
Are these Scotch Tail 90 super absorbent 2-ply yours?
Yes, you know, even in the darkest hours, I kept trying to picture my husband's face and the faces of my other children, and I forced myself to believe that one day I'd get out of this queue and see them again.